and they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Like, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting with them. Is that yes, they're roommates, but they might be more than roommates. Hello everyone, how are we doing? Welcome back to another episode of my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 5. We're here with Primrose this morning. It's the morning after we left off. She is not working today, so she is just having some breakfast and getting herself ready. And I am thinking, so we have our new club, which we made in the last episode, and the requirements are rock climbing and working out. And in order to do our excursion on Mount Komorebi, the main reason we created this club, we need to have our rocks climbing skill at level 6. And we also need good fitness skills. So I'm thinking, oh, and also, I know I said in the last episode that after our payday, we are going to buy rock climbing gear. I didn't forget. But we need to pay our bills, which I thought was more important than rock climbing gear, so we unfortunately only have 48 simoleons. So we do not have enough for rock climbing gear. I still haven't turned this around apparently. We don't actually have enough for rock climbing gear, so I'm thinking instead of actually going like out onto the like the mountains, not the mountains, but like the rock climbing walls outside, on like the snowy slopes, I think we might head to the gym. I placed a gym off the gallery, which is an absolutely stunning build. I will get it up now because it is so good. So it's this one by Amber XOXO121. It is incredible. And we are going to head there today because not only are there workout stuff, but there's actually 2 rock climbing walls outside, and so then if we go with our club, we can hopefully have a couple of us using the rock climbing wall and a couple of people just generally working out, which will hopefully increase everyone's fitness and rock climbing skills so we can climb Mount Komorebi. Because also Prim actually got a 1 to hike to Mount Komorebi summit, so she actually wants to do it, so I've pinned it in because this is something that I definitely think we need to do. Jonah has messaged, I heard you became friends with Jacob. Yes, we did. We are actually friends with Jacob now, which is very exciting for me because I would love for Prim and Jacob to go on a date. So we are going to be increasing their friendship and seeing if we can have a little bit of a romance in their future. But for now, I think, as I say, we are going to head to the gym with our club and we'll all do some rock climbing and working out. Daisy and Gia in matching clothes again. I love these two. They had matching party outfits and now they've got matching workout clothes. That is amazing. But we have also got Gwen here and we have got Jacob. So this is the build. This is the gym lot, which it's such a good build. It's perfect. So we've got some weights here, a changing room, some like what are these called, vending machines. Upstairs we've got treadmills, not an onsen, a sauna, some boxing, and then upstairs as well we've got like the little like onsen bath, stone bath thing. And then outside we have got the rock climbing wall. So we have officially got the gathering going. So I think we are going to just do a regular climb. We're gonna go climb vertical incline. There we go. Oh, and a yoga class is beginning. We're not gonna do yoga today. We are just gonna work out. I would like to see who comes to join us. Hopefully someone will come join us actually on the rock climbing wall. I have got it so we rock climb and work out, so people might just decide to work out instead of rock climb, but hopefully someone will come over. It looks like, is that Gia? So Prim and Gia are both out here practicing on the rock climbing wall. I can't tell how good they are. I mean, they're staying on. They're doing better than I could do. Oh, that did not sound good from Prim. Prim, come on. Oh, Gia, did she fall off or did she stop? I think she just stopped. But this actually also, I think, it increases both rock climbing and fitness. Yeah, so it's increasing our fitness for definite and our rock climbing, which is definitely what we want to see. We need to get this skill up to level 6 and hopefully our club can get their skill up too, but I don't know how to ensure that. I just hope they practice on the rock climbing wall. There is a pool downstairs and these 3 have decided to swim together. So Prim did quite a bit of a workout and now she can push the limits if she wants. But for now she's just having a swim and look at these 2 splashing each other. Oh, so sweet. I mean, it looks like they're flirting, but they're not officially flirting, so it's fine. But we're gonna have a bit of a pleasant conversation, and it looks like Gia and Daisy have joined us as well. I don't know where Gwen's gone. She was here too. But something I did notice about our club is the fact that Gwen, Daisy, and Gia all have like bright coloured hair. So obviously Jacob doesn't, he's got black hair, but these three girls all have colour hair. And I think Prim is kind of looking at that like, do you know what, that sounds so fun. I've just got like boring brown hair, like there's nothing exciting about brown hair, so maybe I'll dye my hair at some point. And Jacob, maybe you could dye your hair as well. So I think that is something that like Prim might be thinking about, because all of the girls have brightly coloured hair, and what did she just do? She just did like a spin underwater, okay. But she's thinking like, oh, I feel so like boring against them. They've got this fun like hair, and she's changed into workout clothes. Prim, don't do that in the water. She's like, I've just got brown hair, and they've got this nice bright coloured hair. I think I might dye my hair too. So I'm thinking after Jonah's wedding, Prim might go get her hair dyed to match the girls in the group. I don't know what colour yet. I've not thought about it specifically. But I think it could be quite fun to have like her hair dyed, and for the challenge she needs to have her hair dyed anyway. Prim is just having a bit more of a climb. She's just doing a gentle climb this time, so that she doesn't hurt herself too much. But I thought while we're here, we're going to make the most of the rock climbing wall. Did she fall off or jump off? I can't tell. We'll make the most of the equipment and work on our rock climbing skill. So for the next part of our aspiration as well, I did look at it last time, so I think potentially once she's finished on the rock climbing wall, we might go do some high intensity skiing on the intermediate slope. Let's see if we can get this part of the aspiration ticked off. But I think because you can't work out all day, she'll just get like hurt, and I don't want her to hurt herself. So I think we might go do some skiing afterwards. It is her day off after all, and I feel like that is the sort of way that she likes to spend her time, is just doing like the most adventurous and exciting thrill-seeking things that she can do. So we might bring our club along, and we'll definitely do some skiing. They might decide to go rock climbing, they might join us on the slopes, I don't know. But we'll definitely do some skiing after she's finished this round of the rock climbing wall. So we're here at the slopes, and it looks like Prim can't actually do high intensity yet because she's not level 4. So we might just do medium intensity on here to try and increase our skill, and then hopefully we can eventually get to the point where we can do high intensity for our aspiration. I mean, she does develop the skill quite quickly. We're halfway through level 3, so it would be quite nice to see if we could get that up potentially tonight. I don't know though, it is 5 o'clock and she is getting a little bit hungry, but we do have the rest of our club here as well. I did add like some of the requirements, or not requirements, what is it, like suggested activities skiing and snowboarding, so they might join in as well, considering the fact they're all adventurous sims. Like, the main reason for the club is obviously to climb Mount Komorebi, but I feel like they're the sort that would enjoy doing all this together and going skiing and snowboarding as well. And poor Gwen looks like she is bursting for the toilet. You can go to the toilet, Gwen. I'm not like holding you hostage. You can go to the toilet. I've put it in first person mode so we can see what Prim sees, and I just hope she doesn't like stack it. I always forget about first person mode. But here we go. This is what Prim sees. I hope this doesn't give any of you motion sickness. Please don't stack it, Prim. Oh, nice. She managed to not stack it, which is perfect. Can we see anyone else coming down? Yeah. No, I don't think we can. But she is just heading back. I need to do first person mode more often. This is fun. Look how cool the world looks from this perspective. I've just seen this moodlet as well that says, feeling fit from getting fitter. Primrose's hard work is paying off and she can see it in her new shape. So she's actually like, her body is changing from all the workouts she's been doing, which I've not actually seen that, like, this pop up before. I've never seen this moodlet. I've had my Sims working out before, but I've never seen them, like, get the moodlet that they feel fitter and they can see it in their bodies. That's great. Like, Prim is definitely going to be very ripped. I've seen a lot of the other Aries sims for people who are playing this challenge. A lot of them, their sims are absolutely ripped because of all the rock climbing they actually do. So I feel like Prim is definitely going to get there. And oh my gosh, look at the sky. Look at the colour. That is so gorgeous. But I think after this this run down the slope, we might head home and get some food. And I'm thinking we will end the gathering, but maybe we'll invite Jacob back with us as friends. We'll say Gwen, obviously, we have only just met her. She is mostly here at the moment for, oh no, Prim. Oh no, okay, she stacked it. Gwen is mostly here at the moment for the club. But obviously I think we will become friends with her. But at the moment we're not like friends with her. Whereas Daisy and Gia, obviously, they are more likely our friends. But these two, I feel like I'm getting... And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Like, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting with them. Is that, yes, they're roommates, but they might be more than roommates. But they're like, no, we just live together as friends. I feel like, I don't know, all their matching outfits and the amount of time they spend together, I feel like these two might become more than just roommates. So I feel like these two are going to head back and they'll be like, oh, well, Jacob, why don't you come back? We'll spend a bit of time, like, together. So I think we might do that. And I just noticed we ticked off one of these. So does that mean she just injured herself? Yeah, she's battered and bruised from getting injured. Ouch. Primrose got hurt badly recently and she's feeling a bit sorry for herself. Oh, Prim. It just wasn't my day and not as ready as I thought. Oh no, bless you. But hey, at least we got this ticked off now. We are one step closer. So Prim and Jacob have just arrived back at Prim's house and they're actually going to go cook some dinner together. They are just going to make some vegetable dumplings. I feel like Prim invited everyone back to her house for dinner. But as I say, she just needs to head back home. We're not friends with her yet, but we will definitely develop that friendship. But just, it's the second day we've met her. So she decided to head back. And as I said, with Gia and Daisy, I feel like they wanted time just them back home. And Jacob, are you going to come help? I do feel like this animation doesn't always work. It depends on the size of the kitchen, but I think our kitchen's quite small. So he's just kind of standing there and watching. But, you know, I feel like they're just chatting with each other and she's kind of making him dinner. Well, they're making dinner together, supposedly. But it was like a group invite, but Jacob was the only one who actually said yes. So, I mean, we're not going to complain because we know Prim has a little bit of a crush on him. So I feel like she felt a bit awkward at first because she was like, oh my gosh, just time one-on-one with Jacob. I hope that it's not like awkward or anything, but we'll see if anything comes of it. We're just going to spend some time with one-on-one time with Jacob this evening. Even if he, oh look, see, she even wants to flirt. It's the first thing that comes up when I click on Jacob. So we're not going to do it yet, but we might enthuse about rock climbing a little bit and come grab some food together. Look, Prim literally wants to have a dream date. That is literally what she wants. It's her since she started talking with Jacob, that came up. She definitely is so interested in him. But look at him sharing her enthusiasm, and we can ask him if he's single. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I can't click on that yet. I meant to click on be romantic, but we're not going to do that. So why don't we instead brighten his day? We can ask to be Snow Bro. Yeah, I would love to see that. Okay. These two are going to become Snow Bros and spend some time in the snow together. They did spend some time skiing together and rock climbing today, and they're not going to sit down and continue eating anytime soon, are they?
Yeah, best.
Look at them. They've decided to be Snow Bros together. Oh, I don't actually know what that entails, but I guess we're going to enthuse about the meal as well. Maybe discuss some fitness techniques, considering they've spent the day working out. I think we might also gossip about neighbours and be like, do you think there's something going on with Gia and Daisy, the way they both snuck off together afterwards and they didn't want to come over? Do you think potentially they are secretly dating? What do you think? So these two are still just chatting. It's almost 11 p.m, but they have been gossiping. They've been talking about their workouts. They've been exchanging tips for rock climbing all evening, and they're actually getting on really well. Prim also knows all of Jacob's traits. She knows that he loves the outdoors, he's romantic and adventurous. And I think I think she's developing her crush a little bit on him. They're going to talk about cooking and ask him if he enjoyed the meal that she basically cooked for him, although it's technically a group meal. She basically did all the work. Maybe he doesn't like cooking, or he didn't want to like ruin it or something, I don't know. But we also will express our admiration and be like, thanks for coming over and spending some time with me. I had a really great day, and I mean, it's a shame not everyone else could come back and join us, but I really enjoyed spending time with just you this evening. And he is gonna head home now. I mean, it is 11:30, and Prim is pretty exhausted and she has work tomorrow, but I think they made some really good progress. They spent so much time this evening just kind of getting to know each other and spending time together. And I think Prim really did appreciate her time with Jacob this evening. Like, they are snow bros now. They have decided they'll go skiing together more often. And they're both adoring of each other. It says Primrose just wants the best for Jacob and thinks he's so wonderful, and it says the exact same thing. Jacob just wants the best for Primrose and thinks she's so wonderful. Like, they get along so well. Oh, and look, their relationship, they're doing so well. But Prim does need to head to sleep so she can work tomorrow. We're gonna get promoted tomorrow. I can't wait. We're actually gonna have some money. We have literally got 23 simoleons at the moment. Potentially we can buy that snow gear, the climbing gear finally, but we're just going to have to see if we can even afford it. But yeah, maybe we'll spend some time tomorrow with Jacob, or we might spend some time with Natalie. We've not seen her in a couple of days, and we maybe need to fill her in on our little crush with Jacob and how our lovely little evening with him went tonight. I think we might need to do a bit of that with Natalie, catching up with her. Yay, we got promoted and we don't actually have enough for our climbing gear still. But yeah, I'm gonna work from home today. And Prim, I'm so glad she got promoted. We are now level 4, and we need to start a debate for left or right politics, and we need to protest in the fashion district, which means today we are heading into the city. So Prim will need to get herself sorted so we can spend the day actually in the city. That also reminds me, I made my own map. I've been talking for ages about how I kind of see the worlds that are connected, and how San Myshuno and Mount Komorebi are actually like linked together. They're not like next door to each other, but they're closer together than other worlds. So I actually made my own custom map. I will put it on the screen now. I mean, you might not agree with the placements, but this in my mind is how I kind of see how all the worlds are connected together, and I'm really, really happy with it. I created it all from scratch in one day. And I'm genuinely like so pleased with how it turned out. Like, I created all the shapes and all the colouring and all of that completely by myself, and I'm just really proud of myself basically, and I wanted to show it off. So I hope you like my map. Even if you don't completely agree with the placements, you might do. I mean, if you do, feel free to use this map yourself in your personal gameplay. But yeah, this is basically how Prim travels. There's a direct route from Mount Komorebi to San Myshuno. So today she will be getting the train into the city and doing her protest in the fashion district. I feel like it's been ages since we've been protesting. Like, we didn't do it in the last episode. I think we did the one before, but yeah, it just feels like ages since we've actually gone on a protest. We've arrived in the city, and I invited Natalie along with us because I thought we could have a nice day out with her. We have, in the fashion district, it is where the karaoke machine is, so I thought maybe we could have a little bit of a catch up with Natalie, fill her in on last night with Jacob and our little crush on him, and maybe we'll just do a bit of karaoke together and just spend the day in the city with our friends. Our protests in the city really don't do too well. They do really well in Mount Komorebi, but I feel like each time we've come here, they do not do very well. Oh no, we've got someone watching. This is Madeline Lloyd. I think this is another sim that Lou created. So I think after our protest, we will come have a respectful introduction with her and be like, thanks for joining my protest. I'm glad it wasn't a complete failure. And this man joined a bit too late. Herbie Basildon, you joined a bit too late. But we are going to have a chat with Madeline, because also we do need to do a debate from our politics. So we will have a bit of a chat with her and be like, oh, so do you agree with my policies then? Do you think no sim should be left behind? And maybe just kind of have a bit of a chat with her and get this ticked off as well. So Prim and Madeline have also taken a liking to each other, and they've got positive sentiment. So maybe Madeline can be a future friend of ours. We think we both think the other is emotionally expressive and they've got good chemistry with each other, which is great. Oh, the more friends, the better, honestly. And I think we will debate our politics from the left and basically just say we completely believe that no sim should be left behind, and I think it's crazy. And then she's going to tell her about like her past, her unbelievable story with her parents, and they share a similar political leaning, so we can now collect donations. Oh my gosh, so because she is also technically arguing or debating from the left as well, she agrees with our policies. So, okay, she's gone, bye. But we were able to tick this off at least. We said goodbye after debating. So it looks like Prim is going to go order a drink at 10 in the morning. That is a bold move, Prim, but I guess Natalie is already at the bar herself, getting a drink, having a chat with some people. But we do need to have a chat with Natalie and fill her in on our little crush on Jacob. So we have also just learnt that Natalie is self-assured, just like us. We're going to have a deep conversation and basically tell her all about yesterday and our plan to climb Mount Komorebi, and that we made new friends and we spent the day basically training, and oh look at them, we've gained a sentiment. And then we need to have a little bit of gossip and fill Natalie in on our crush, and she is also cheerful. Oh my gosh, they've gained 2 sentiments in one go. Yeah, they've both literally closer from happy memories and grown closer from quality time. These two have just gained 2 sentiments. So we are going to share a secret with Natalie, which is the fact we have a crush on her roommate Jacob. So at the moment they're just having a bit of a general chat about everything. Prim is asking Natalie how she is. And then we are going to fill her in on our little secret. Look, here she goes. She's telling her, she's like, I think I have a crush on Jacob. She's like, oh my gosh. Oh, that is amazing. And look, they've become good friends. And she's telling her secret, like, I think he might like you back. I think he's got a little bit of a crush on you too. He talks about you a lot. So these two are going to sing a little country duet together. They've had such a great time in the city today. It's only 1:30 as well. And Natalie, are you okay? So these two are going to have their little song on the karaoke machine. Oh, this just reminds me of Mabel and Akira. I love it. Oh, she's got such a low voice. Look at them. Oh, I love the karaoke machine. If you don't know this from my solar system challenge, Mabel and Akira met at the karaoke bar and they spent so much time there together. Oh, I love their friendship. Look at these two. Neither of them are good, but honestly, who is good at karaoke? Oh, they're amazing. I mean, they're not amazing in the sense they're good at singing, but they're amazing. Look at them performing together. Yay, look at that. And they managed to get their singing skill. Well, Prim did at least. Oh, they are doing amazing. But basically, before they actually did this, Prim told Natalie about her little crush, and Natalie basically said, you know what, I think he might like you back. I think he could potentially be interested in you as well. So why don't you go for it? She's like, you know what, I think I might. I want to make sure we're definitely friends first. I want to develop a good friendship first before we go any further. They are friends, they're not quite good friends yet, so she's thinking, can I come back with you? Prim and Natalie have just arrived back at Natalie's house, and Prim asked to come have a chat with Jacob outside for a little bit, and literally all they did was chat. They are going to sit here first, apparently. But the first thing we did was like, can we just have a chat outside for a little bit? And they instantly became good friends. We've just arrived on the lot. I had one interaction with him, and they've become good friends. So I think that is a really good sign. She's like, look, I'd like to have a chat with you outside. Can we talk about something out here for a little bit? And it's going to be her basically admitting, Natalie, no, we're not going to have a chat with Natalie. We need to have a chat with Jacob. So Prim and Jacob have come out into the garden, and Prim is basically gonna have a conversation with him. And look, they've just gained a sentiment. She's like, do you know what, I've really enjoyed spending some time with you the last few days, and I think we're really getting to know each other and building a strong connection. And I also wanted to let you know, she is a self-assured sim, so she is going to be quite confident about it and be quite to the point and basically say, look, I am quite interested in you and I think you're very attractive and I feel like we've got this really strong connection and we're really compatible, and I wondered if that is something you'd consider as well. Do you think you'd consider maybe going on a date with me? Would you be interested in potentially exploring a romantic relationship together? She'd be like, I think you're super hot. And I would like to see if we could explore a potential romantic relationship. So she is just gonna have a chat with Jacob and kind of see where he stands on all of this, if he is interested in her as well. So she is having a little bit of a flirt and he is accepting the flirt. So I think he's like, do you know what? I think I quite like you too. You're also a very attractive sib, and I think we are compatible, as you say. Like, I think we can make this work, and I think we should go on a date together. I think they're gonna go sit by the fire. They're gonna warm themselves. That is so sweet. So these two have decided to come inside. It's got a bit cooler now as it's getting later into the evening, and they have got a suggestive conversation, and Jacob is feeling very flirty. So these two have hit it off quite well today. I don't think we're gonna go make a move. I do think they should go on a date together before anything else, but they have got a bit of a romance bar, which I am so very happy about. Look at them being suggestive and flirty together, and he likes her back, and look at them flirting. I think we are going to save the date for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this part. I had a lot of fun. We made some pretty decent progress with the skills, with Prim's career, and obviously with the lovely Jacob. So we are going to start the very next episode with Prim and Jacob on their first date. I can't wait to see how it goes for them both. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!